What's up, Flow Nation? Michael Patrick Strauch here, and I am excited to be delivering my first ever Webflow Academy video, and that is going to be my initial reaction ever to Webflow. That's right, I have never ever used Webflow. However, what I decided is I've heard some incredible things about the platform, and I never knock a platform before trying it out myself. And what I've decided based off of what I heard is this is a platform I'm very interested in learning. And what better way to learn than retaining the material and then teaching that exact same market how to learn it as well, to save you some time, to save you some steps. Guess what? This is going to be a fun interactive channel in which I deliver you Webflow training content. But make sure to bring those water bottles because the humor here is going to be drier than the Sahara Desert on a hot summer day. But that's okay, right? Because we're all here to enjoy Webflow as a platform. And without further ado, I would like to show you my initial reaction to Webflow and how it functions and what the design development suite looks like, in my opinion, as someone who uses Wix fairly often. And if you're brand new here, hey, show the channel some love, click that subscribe button and turn those bell notifications on. You won't want to miss any of the upcoming content because I've got a suite of tutorial videos that I'm going to be making for you, along with some mini series about creating business websites, e-commerce websites that you're not going to want to miss. So stick around, but let's jump in to this reaction video. Okay, as you can see, literally brand new. I still haven't even verified my email address yet, and we're here in what appears to be the Webflow dashboard. So this is kind of where it redirected me after I created my account. By the way, if you haven't signed up to Webflow yet and you're watching this video, maybe interested, if at any point you decide Webflow is the right choice for you, I've got a link down in the description below. It is an affiliate link, does not change anything for you, but it does support the channel. So just a side note. And we're here in the dashboard, and this is where all of our projects would be. What I like, which is pretty cool, is they've actually got a showcase tab up here. And I did flip through this before I started recording, and it actually showcases some of the most popular pieces of work made with Webflow. And there's some really impressive designed websites here. Like, I was really impressed right here by this Louisiana Job Connection. We can view the project, and it'll even show you, who created it. There's comments on it. They're tagged. It gives you the link directly to the website, which is really, really cool. And then, like I said, I went to it, and I'm impressed. This is a really solid design and architecture. So I think we're in for a treat here on Webflow. But anyway, this has the showcase. Then there's designers. This is their designer market, so they're freelance web designers. So if you need to hire if you need to hire peeper, this is where you go. But seriously, this is pretty sweet. It's kind of like a marketplace for designers and developers. So there's for hire, and then there's the popular people. You can learn. This is what I'm here to teach you. And then there's resources like pricing templates, blah, 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 support. You get the scheme. Anyway, back to the dashboard. Let's get my initial reaction on the platform itself, where the actual magic will happen. And I'm going to start by pressing new project. When I do that, where do we go? Okay, so it looks... All right, so this is new. So it looks like you can start off of some of their blank or pre-made existing templates. Then it looks like they have paid templates that you can actually utilize as well, but they've also got free templates. So they've got different categories of templates you can go off of, or of course you have the option to go straight blank as well. I'm gonna go with the blank experience just so we're literally starting from scratch. The channel from scratch, this video from scratch, my experience with Webflow from scratch. I think everything should be judged from its bare minimum. So I'm gonna go ahead and press select. And then it looks like we can name it. And yeah, I'd say this is my fantabulous project, huh? Fantabulous project. Hit that like button if you're all with a fantabulous project. We're going to go ahead and create site. I like this loading animation. And then what do we have here? Let's get first reaction of this editor. Okay, so this is much different than I'm traditionally used to with Wix. For those of you that know, I am huge on Wix, huge supporter of Wix, and I love their platform, but I had to give this Webflow platform an opportunity, and I saw an opportunity. I wanted to help teach this market as well, Webflow, because I want to learn it. So this is interesting. It looks like we've got our navigator over here. This looks like traditionally where we'll navigate between pages. Looks like this is where we add elements. We're able to add different sections, containers, grids, buttons, typography. They've got a cool CMS, media, forms, components. So there's a lot of elements we're able to add. Here's the navigator. Here's the pages. So this is the site architecture and the site structure, and it breaks it into categories: static pages, utility pages, e-commerce pages, CMS collection pages. I guess I'm going to have to get familiar. We can create folders and create pages within folders. We've got different screen views up here for responsiveness, which is nice, kind of like different breakpoints. This looks like the CMS. Yep, so this is our CMS, content management system. This is pretty sweet. I like how it's kind of built into the editor, and we can just go ahead and add it. I'm guessing, yep, this is e-commerce, and it looks like we can create an e-commerce store and add products. Media, I'm guessing, assets. So yeah, all of our digital assets, and then settings. So it looks like this is where we can search for stuff. We can see our previous backups, which is pretty nice. Undo, redo buttons, publish, projects, custom domains. Looks like some design settings over here. What do we have down here? Hide elements, hide empty elements, show light, enable x-ray mode, find anything, video tutorials, help. Okay, cool. So, wow. Here's my first reaction. My first reaction is it looks like you have a lot of capability. It looks like you have a lot of control over each element on the page. I know I haven't added an element, but I look just even over here on the right side. You choose your layout, your spacing, your sizing, your positioning, your typography, backgrounds, borders, effects. There's a lot of control over design and development from what I understand based off of what I've learned already about Webflow. It looks like we've got control over settings, the style manager, interactions, custom interactions, triggers, page triggers. So yeah, there's a lot of capabilities it looks like. However, what I will say as someone that has never used Webflow or gotten on Webflow before, there is a ton of things to learn. Like, this is a much different feel than I'm traditionally used to on a platform like Wix. So there's a lot of different aspects. It is a bit overwhelming, if I'm going to be completely honest, in a good way, in a way that I'm excited to learn and then relay that back to you and teach you about this Webflow platform. But it looks exciting to learn, although it's also very overwhelming. It looks like there's a lot of aspects, a lot of buttons, a lot of triggers, a lot of control, just a lot of different things that I'm going to have to learn about and then relay that back and teach you about. And we're going to do this together, right? So if you're just joining Webflow for the first time, this is a great channel to be on because you're going to get to go along with me on my journey of learning it, and I'll get to show you each step of the way. And if you've been on Webflow for a while and you're watching this video, well, congratulations. Thanks for joining us on the channel. I hope that you'll join me on the journey and help provide recommendations on tutorials you would like to continue to see. Nothing's out of bounds for me. I've been on web design and development platforms for a long time, so I understand how to navigate them, how to use them, and Webflow is no different. I will do the same for this channel in these videos. That's kind of my first reaction here, guys. It's exciting. I'm excited to dive into it. I'm excited to start getting familiar with like adding sections, coming in, adding text. I'm excited to get to know it, right? I'm excited to get to know it. I'm just got some stuff I'm gonna have to figure out. There we go. That's, I guess, how you add text. All right, so I'm going to come in here. I'm going to mess around with this for a while, but my first reaction is I'm excited to learn. It looks like we've got a full ton of control over everything, and it is also very overwhelming for an initial out-of-the-box first time user coming in here, but in a good way, a way that's exciting to learn. If you guys enjoyed this first reaction video, I hope you did. Make sure you drop a like down below. Comment if you've got any questions and what tutorials you would like to see. I've already got some set aside that I'd like to create. And lastly, this is the first video on the channel, so you're going to want to make sure you're subscribed here. Click that subscribe button, turn those bell notifications on, so that way you don't miss any content from the very start, and you get to say, once we're a couple years down the line here, that you were one of the initial subscribers. On the first video, you subscribed and you became part of Flow Nation, right? Flow Nation, right? Flow Nation, that's what we are here. We are Webflow Nation, Flow Nation. So let's do it together. Let's build a thriving community that supports each other and, more importantly, focuses on building each other up and helping each other out here on this Webflow platform. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll catch you in our next one.